No. Huh? Oh.
It's all very well going after that metal-faced mechon, but shouldn't we have some kind of plan?
How about checking out Colony 6?
Colony 6. The only other Homs colony left.
Colony 6 is on the way to Sword Valley, where there's supposed to be a Mechon base. If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal-faced mechon. So, we go past the Magmel ruins and up through Tephra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionist Knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
Hey everybody, it's TT Showbiz. The extra T stands for extra talent. Last time, Fiora met an untimely end, unfortunately, and Shulk took possession of the Monado. Shulk and Ryan are planning to go get revenge by first planning on traveling to Colony 6 to see see if they have any information about the Mechon or anything like that. If you remember, not to break up the flow of the story too much, but if you remember, we have some biscuits to deliver, and we also have some medicinal brog oil to give to our man, Dionysus. So we're going to take care of a few more side quests. The reason being is I kind of want to wrap up some of the storylines here in Colony 9 before we go, because we're not going to be coming back here for a while. And if you see me skipping side quests, that's primarily because in Xenoblade Chronicles, you don't really have isolated quests, you more have chains of quests. So the quests that I'm skipping are kind of a part of like a long chain, and because of the affinity and stuff that we have right now, we really wouldn't be able to complete them at this moment in time. So if you notice, these railings are broken, so we can now swim over there. Let's visit our old friend Dionysus and see what's happening with him. Where you going, bud? Oh, you brought the oil. You young'uns ain't half bad. I'm glad everything worked out. My old back's feeling much better now. I'm as fit as a fiddle again. That's good, Dionysus. And for that, we get 500 XP and some shoes. So nothing too major. And let's see. If we change the time, we should see an individual named Jirok over here. I always get mixed up about his location, but he's actually kind of near where Dionysus was. And let's talk to him.
Hello.
Obviously, he's training. What's up? Do you need to see me for something? Are those Grandma's biscuits? She really shouldn't have gone through all the trouble. Thanks for bringing them for her. Please thank Grandma for me as well. Well, he seems like a nice son, or grandson rather. And what's this back here? Colony 9 resident. I've lost the tool I need for work. I don't know how I can do it without that. Could you find it for me? I believe it's the spanner that we picked up earlier. Yes, it is. I really owe you one. Left it back to the commercial district. Well, lucky for you, we already got it. So, good luck with your work. Now, let us return to the front of the village and talk to, I believe her name is, Marcia.
Hello, dearie.
You took my biscuits to Jirok? That doesn't sound like a grandma. You took my biscuits to Jirok. He's a good boy, so sweet. I'm glad everything worked out. I'd very much like Jirok to win. You're on his side too, aren't you? I think I'm gonna stay neutral on this one, Marcia. Okay, and with that we get the swimming sandals. Okay, with those 2 quests being done, I believe that's all the quests that I wanted to take care of. I was actually wrong. There's one more quest that I want to grab before we go. This woman that we traded with earlier, Cheryl. Please, you must listen. My son went missing years ago, and I think I know where he went. Sounds like you've got a problem. Shulk, come on. I found something that belonged to him. That's how I know he's gone. He's gone and he's never coming back. And worst of all, I don't even have his remains to return to the Bionis. Could you find his other effects? I'd like to know how far he went. You can count on me, old lady. Shulk, Ryan, that's even worse than Shulk. Is that so? Do I look like someone who'd make jokes? It's nice to see that there are still fine, upstanding youths in this world. You remind me of my son. My son said he was aiming to reach the Bionis head. Silly boy. I don't know how far he got, but I'd like it if you found his effects. Of course we will. Thank you most kindly. Accepting my son's fate was hard, but it's left me much more at ease. Take care in your own travels. No problem. Leave it to me. Cheryl, we will make sure to find every last one of your son's belongings. Now that we've got that quest, there's nothing stopping us from heading into Tephra Cave. So now that it's just Shulk and Ryan, we're going to be traversing to Colony 6, like we mentioned in that cutscene earlier. Shulk has the Monado, so that's definitely a major difference in how he's going to play, I guess. And also, let's see, let me just reset the camera. I still honestly don't think we'll be able to take this monster right here. So we'll come back in a little while, as soon as we can, and we'll take care of that because... definitely do not want to die again. I'm not gonna make this a stable dying every episode. That's what noobs do, and I'm no noob. I'm a Xenoblade Chronicles Pro. Okay, I have a couple questions for you guys actually. I'd like to hear some feedback for you so that I can really make this the best content possible. Content that you'll enjoy and that I'll enjoy making, you know. Best of both worlds. I think I'm gonna have to fight this thing. Okay. So my questions were, how do you guys feel about the quest format that I talked about in the previous video? Doing quests in long bursts and like just pretty long videos of just completing quests. Was that enjoyable? I try to do like funny edits and stuff to make it like worthwhile to watch. So you're not just partner went to check cylinder hanger, he's not back. Didn't you see strange machines there when the Mechon attacked? I'm really worried. Can you take a look for me? Sure, we can. I'm really worried. Although if things turn nasty, you can always jump into the lake. But that's also pretty scary. You're right. Ryan, how about it? Won't you help out a defense force, buddy? Yes, we will. I'm so glad you lot came along. I hope you find them. Thanks for this. No problem. Leave it to me. Nothing can stand in the way when me and Shulk are on the case. You just take it easy and sit tight. Let's give it all we got, Ryan. Yeah, and I think he's going to give us a bunch of monster quests now. Something else I'd like you to look at. Goodness problems. I'd like you to connect an arachno silk. That stuff can sell for a pretty good size. I've had my 6th kid. Wow. That means anyone else will have to work 6 times as hard. I'll see that you get a reward. How about it? That must be one noisy household. You're right, Shulk. Yeah, it's like a madhouse. But seeing my kids' faces really makes me want to work hard. That's sweet. I just want to give them a good life. You're really gonna help me? Thanks ever so much. Don't let me down. We won't. That's right, we can handle it. Okay, those are both the quests he had. Yeah, give me some feedback on the quest format, the long videos, and let me know what you'd like to see.
This door. It was closed when we came past before. But it's open now.
Maybe it was programmed to open up in case of Mekon emergency. The way to the Bionis knee is just ahead. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Before we go, though, I am going to head right back to the... come on. There's no way this thing is so tall. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I would say minor complaint, but it's honestly not a big enough deal to complain about it. But, yeah, we're gonna head up and check on his buddy, see if he's okay. Because he said that the guy was stuck in the cylinder hanger or something like that. So, yeah. And that's what I was talking about earlier with the really low res, like, view. Like, you can't even see anything. It's kind of funny. But I guess it's just because of the time of day. And I'd imagine that there actually would be a haze if you did come out of a cave into the light, but I don't think it'd be that strong. Let's talk to him. Why is he worried about me? He's always worrying about something or other. You can see I'm fine. Ain't nothing wrong here. There's no point in reporting back. He can just carry on worrying. That's kinda mean. Anyway, thanks for coming. Here, take this. Yeah, that feels like it doesn't really like line up. He was like really mean to us. Like he can just keep on worrying, and then he gave us a reward. I was supposed to make sure I kept it safe. I must have dropped it in Tephra Cave. Sounds like you've got a problem. Alright, let's hear this problem of yours. That pendant was really important. I went and lost it. I've looked everywhere, but I can't find it. Was it really that important? My girlfriend gave it to me for luck when I joined the force. Yeah, I remember. You really loved that thing. I think it's coming back to me. I was near Villia Lake in Tephra Cave and rocks started falling. I rushed out in a hurry. I think I dropped it somewhere near the blocked path. Sorry to ask, but could you go and look for it for me? Sure. Thank you. Just go to Villia Lake in Tephra Cave. Search around the collapsed path. No problem, leave it to me. So we actually get a location that we have not visited yet. Heart to heart. No, we cannot. Yeah, Villia Lake, so I guess we need to keep an eye out for that. Also, one other thing I wanted to ask about was the length of the videos. I think the way that I'm going to do it is try to have the videos in very digestible chunks, so like 30 minutes tops. I think the last video was an exception just because there was so much story, and I really didn't want to break up that kind of thing. But even so, I might have broken it up into 2 parts. Just to make it a little shorter. And it looks like we have... Oh no, these quests are coming from in here. Yeah, so I think this is our token, like, 700 monster quests before we go to a new area, like always. We listen to what I have to say. Defense Force mentioned never gathering supplies. We can't just get the whole things we need. Can you help us get kneecap rocks to make repairs? Yes, I actually think I got all the kneecap rocks we need for that. I've got other stuff for you when you have time. Well, I have time. So we completed that quest instantly. That's nice. 2 bright figs. They're good. Make my mouth water. Poor kids. Won't you help me out? Yes, we will get those. Thank you. I've been waiting. Other stuff when you have time. Can you just give us all the stuff and stop walking? I need help with something else. We need 3 broken printers to repair. Do you think you help us out again? Yes. Great. I don't know what I'd do without you. I've got other stuff for you when you have time. At least she's frank in telling us, like, yo, I have more quests. I only need one more thing. A lot of brog smelling salts. Can you get it for me? A lot of people were injured when capturing Colony 9 was attacked. We need to stockpile as much medicine as we can. Will you help us out? Yeah, I got you. Really, thank you. I can't believe you're helping me with all this. I'll be here getting on with my mission. Hope I succeed. I know, right? Why are we helping her with all that? Anyway, let's hop into this cutscene.
An ether lamp.
Don't traders use these things as guideposts?
Yeah. We can follow them to the Bionis knee.
Okay. But if armed traders need guideposts, it must be pretty dangerous in here. Let's keep our wits about us.
Definitely.
Okay, you heard them. It's gonna be dangerous in here, so yeah, we better be careful. I already died once, but thankfully that doesn't actually, like, quote unquote count. Yeah, so we're gonna try to have these videos a little bit shorter. And also, there's one more thing I wanted to expound on. So my friend actually recommended that I try expert mode. Basically, expert mode allows me to take all of the like extra XP that I earn from like discovering locations and landmarks and stuff like that, and basically store it in like its own like kind of area. And then if I want to access it later, then I can do that and level up. But he said that the game is pretty easy without it, so I don't want the game to be easy. I want to have a challenge. So we are going to be playing on expert mode. And also, y'all know me, I'm a Xenoblade Chronicles pro, so I don't need no normal mode. You know, I got to play on expert mode because I'm an expert. You hear me? Alright, good. I'm glad we have an understanding. Okay. Sometimes I wish all the enemies would just aggro onto me so that I don't have to like keep starting battles. Okay, we killed 3 of them. I don't know how many of them we need to kill actually. I guess it's more than 3. Oh, we need their broken pincers. Okay, we got 2 broken pincers. We still need 1 more, unfortunately. And we also need this Brog for a quest, so I'm gonna kill this as well. One of the things I also neglected to mention is the battle quotes. So they actually did something in this game to where you can turn them down and turn them off. But I don't know why anyone would ever want to turn them down or turn them off. If anything, if it weren't for this recording, I'd turn them way up because they're so much fun. I'm gonna use Shadow Eye. That lowers my aggro and makes me have like higher physical art damage. Oh, I got the aggro back. That's not fun. There we go. Yeah, Ryan, you need to keep the aggro, bro. That's your only job. Yeah, I'm actually going to be quiet for this one. See if we get a good after battle quote. Of course, Ryan's classic, man, what a bunch of jokers. That is, like, it's very classic, but also, it is one of my favorite ones, you know. It's just a staple. I think I'm going the wrong direction. I am. I'm definitely going the... No, I'm not. I have this handy dandy path telling me exactly what direction I'm going. Yeah, what a bunch of jokers. Also, Shulk's I'm Really Feeling It is another, like, super uber mega classic. But I'm gonna take out these Arachnos real quick since we do need their silk for a quest. We got 1 lot of Arachno Silk, and we need 3. Okay, I'm definitely gonna trade for those.
What the?
Look at the emblem. They're traders from Colony 6. No wonder it's been so long since the last delivery.
Ryan, their injuries.
They weren't made by no Mechon. It was probably the monsters that live here. Man, that's grim. I don't want to go like this. Not even killed by Mechon, just some monsters in a cave.
They probably had families. Children.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. But why'd you say that?
Oh, no reason. Ryan, shouldn't we return them to the Bionis?
Huh? Oh, right. What's born from the Bionis is returned to the Bionis. That's the way of the Homs. That was way harder than I thought it'd be. I'm just about ready to collapse.
Let's take a rest. If the monsters in here killed all these traders, we need to be at our best. I'm wide awake, so I'll take first watch.
Thanks, man. The nap will do me good. Shulk, my turn.
Awake already?
Didn't sleep a wink. Oh, I still feel like I just did one of Vanguard's drills. Hey. Why do you think the Mechon attacked? Are we just food to them? Or what? Did we do something wrong? Sort of reminds me of the battle between the Bionists and the Mechonis. I wonder if it's anything to do with that.
Well, it's hard to believe that living things are just a source of energy for machines. There has to be another reason.
Mechon killed Fiora.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forgive them. I don't care what their reason is.
When it happened, the Monado showed me that Fiora was in danger, but I couldn't save her.
It's not your fault. Just because the Monado showed you some future, that don't mean you could do anything about it. You did great. You fought them off. I couldn't have done that. You know, I've been thinking about it. Why you can use the Monado, I mean. Dixon told me. You're a survivor from the Monado expedition team that went out 14 years ago. There was a blizzard or something, and your mum and dad died. And then Dixon found you and brought you back.
That sounds right. I was pretty young, so I don't really remember anything.
Is that why you do it? Why you're always helping Dixon with his research and trying to figure out the Monado?
Maybe. Part of me does see it as something to remind me of my mum and dad. But mainly, if it really is the sword that the Bionis used to kill the Mechonis, like in the legend, I want to work out its secret. That's the real reason.
I've got it. You were chosen by the Monado.
What? Chosen?
Don't you see? Not even Dunban can handle it. It ain't chance that you can and he can't. I'll take the next watch. You get some rest.
Okay, I'll try. Night, Ryan.
Do you wish to change it?
Huh?
The future. It is every man's desire to change the future. Is that not so? Even if everything has been predestined, will you not oppose it? The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado.
Shulk! Shulk!
Ryan!
Shulk! Shulk! Ryan! What are you playing at? Give us a hand!
Wow, so we just saw Ryan dying in a vision, I believe, and also we get that very interesting, mysterious cutscene of Shulk on some kind of land fixture, talking to somebody that was talking about like changing the future. So very interesting and mysterious. I'm gonna use Shadow Eye, yeah, get that aggro off me, hopefully. As I mentioned earlier, it's really not good to fight big groups of enemies. So whenever the game makes you fight it, they're not going to give you super high level enemies, but it's still not necessarily the easiest battle. And we have a chain attack ready, so let's go ahead and use that. I'm going to use backslash and hammer beat. I should have used war swing. It's okay. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to as you're watching, I'm sure you're intrigued by the story at this point because it's a really good story and just the way they tell the story is really good. But one, the character interactions we get between like Shulk and Reyn, and even that we had with Shulk and Fiora, that honestly were really endearing. And like even looking back, Shulk reminiscing on that cutscene with Fiora is just so sad. Like knowing what happens to her, it's like wow, it's bittersweet because it's such a sweet moment. But even in that cutscene that we just saw, we had a really nice interaction between Reyn and Shulk.
I'm sorry, Reyn.
Don't worry about it. It looked like you were having a nightmare.
Really?
The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado? Was I dreaming?
What's with you? We'd better get a move on.
It wasn't a dream. Was it a vision? What should I do? I could tell Reyn, but I don't know.
So again, they show us that cutscene just to, or not cutscene, but the vision. I'm guessing it's just to kind of affirm that yeah, this is still going to happen. And we have Shulk contemplating whether to tell Reyn or not, which is a hard decision. I mean, how do you really bring up, like, yo, you're gonna die, like, soon? It does not seem like the easiest topic for small talk. But, yeah, like I was mentioning, Shulk and Reyn just have that interaction where Ryan's like, you know, why do you think the Mechon attacked? Which it's a really legitimate question that you would expect them to ask, and it's a conversation that you would definitely expect them to have. And so seeing them get to have that conversation and just the brotherly bond that the two share, Reyn is, in my opinion, like one of the, not the ultimate, but Ryan's definitely one of the best bros in fiction that I've ever seen. Like Reyn would be an excellent friend, and I'm sure anyone would be happy to have Reyn as a friend. We're actually going to end it off here pretty soon, as soon as I finish getting these Arachno Silks.
What on Bionis are those?
Monsters' egg sacs, I think. But it looks like there are Mechon parts inside as well.
Man, what kind of monsters are they?
Probably some type of Arachno. Reyn, get back! Reyn! No. If that vision comes true, then Reyn, I've got to find him.
Oh boy, Ryan's in trouble, and also I'm on my own. So on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to be picking up right where we left off, trying to save Reyn. But for now, I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.